So, you got this.
I got this.
You got this.
I got it.
So, Michaelmonique was trying to explain to me how to say her name, okay? And I apparently was too fast,
Just a little.
had the cadence all off, and she said, "It's okay, I'll correct it later in my speech." Is that pretty much how the conversation went?
Pretty much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michaelmonique Mayo.
Gotta fix the hair. Good evening. My name is Michaelmonique Mayo. I'm an average African-American teen who was raised in North City of St. Louis, in a community where violence, poverty, and hopelessness was common. Thank you. I lived in a single-parent household that consisted of my mother, my sister, and I. And oftentimes, our fridge was bare, and/or a bill was not getting paid. Most commonly, our light bill. Who needs lights? But did you know that in the city of St. Louis, the percentage of our population below poverty level is 27.8%? Or that in St. Louis County, it's 10.9%. It wasn't long before we lost our home. I went from sleeping at a friend's house to sleeping in my mom's car, parked in dark alleys, praying that a neighborhood thug wouldn't rob us of the last of our possessions, or our pride. I was in middle school at the time, and because my mom didn't have the money to buy me luxury shoes or clothing, or that I didn't look like the other girls in my grade, I got bullied severely. Being homeless for 6 years, being depressed for 4 years, being bullied for 3 years, or being suicidal for 2 years really affected my mental health as a growing child. Yet, I overcame all of these shortcomings with the love and care from the Boys and Girls Club. They motivated me, they guided me, they gave me job opportunities, as well as tutors. So when I felt like I couldn't make it, they were there to motivate me throughout my entire high school career. And I couldn't be more grateful. I realized my passion for photojournalism through opportunities such as the college road trip. And by networking with other artists, I found ways to release my pain and stress in a positive way. But while I found my outlet and my way out of poverty, there's still 38.7% of people in St. Louis who are suffering. So what can I, as a 17-year-old, do to decrease those numbers? I developed a youth center. I plan to call it Safe Place. It's inspired by the Boys and Girls Club, but it will focus on mental health development in our youth. It would include job opportunities, food drive, meditation, stress and anger management, professional therapists and counselors to vent to, as well as time to fellowship with your peers who will understand and relate, as well as to build your social confidence. The goal is to provide your basic needs according to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Excuse me. And your basic needs are also your psychological needs, which are your food, water, warmth, and rest. I am one of many. If I, an average 17-year-old from North St. Louis City, can develop a program that can increase our mental health youth development, what can that 38.7% of people do? Thank you.
That's not an average 17-year-old. That is not an average 17-year-old.